This is Okjokull. Forgive me if I'm pronouncing it wrong. I've been working on it all day, but come on now. Okjokull, I think. Ok is the name of an Icelandic volcano. Jökull means glacier. So Okjokull means Ox Glacier. And this is what Ox Glacier looked like in 1986. This big slate of ice stretched over more than a square mile. This is what it looks like today. About 5 years ago, an Icelandic geologist declared it no longer a glacier, declaring that it no longer had the scientific qualities of a glacier. It had essentially gone extinct. So that meant the area could no longer be called Ox Glacier. It couldn't be Okjokull anymore. Now it's just Ok. Climate change looks different all over the world, but in Iceland, this is how it is showing up. It's their first lost glacier. Iceland is called the land of fire and ice because of its volcanoes and its glaciers. Glaciers cover about 11% of the country, but as global temperatures keep rising, scientists say that the country's glaciers are going to keep going the way that Ok did over the next few decades, and within 200 years, Iceland will have precisely 0 glaciers. And it's not Iceland's fault at all. Nearly 100% of Iceland's electricity comes from renewable sources. But the rest of the world isn't going that way, and so Iceland will be one of the places that quite acutely pays the cost. This weekend, about 100 people, including Iceland's prime minister, hiked up to the top of what used to be Ox Glacier to hold what was basically a funeral for the glacier, a memorial. The geologists who had declared the glacier extinct even brought a death certificate. The final act of remembrance was the placement of a plaque onto a stone at the top of this used-to-be glacier. It has the month and the year. Here's what it says. It says at the top, letter to the future. Ok is the first Icelandic glacier to lose its status as a glacier. In the next 200 years, all our glaciers are expected to follow the same path. This monument is to acknowledge we know what is happening and what needs to be done. Only you know if we did it. And then it signs off with the date, August 2019, and the carbon dioxide levels in the atmosphere, as of the last reading, 415 parts per million. The two-party American political system has somehow produced one major political party where nearly every single elected member of one of our two parties has decided that this is something that is just not happening. Or if it is, who cares? How we will explain that in the future as the richest and most powerful country on earth at the time this was happening, how we will explain that in the future will probably not fit on a plaque.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.